Today we're gonna be re-tinting my driver's side and passenger side front windows. They're 20% right now and I want to transfer them over to 5%. It might be a bad idea since I am having difficulty looking through the 20% at night. But before we actually get started with re-tinting my car's windows, we're gonna go ahead and clean my car because I've neglected it for about 3 months and it's actually kind of dirty. And if you guys are curious as to why I am not modifying my car just as much as my brother is modifying his FRS, stick tuned towards the end of the video. I'll give you guys a little bit of an insight as to why I'm not doing that and what you guys can actually expect for the future. So let's go ahead and get started. You guys are wondering what we use to clean our vehicles. Well, it's Chemical Guys, even though I don't really clean my car. It's been like 3 months. We're looking for a sponsorship, so hit us up, man. It'll be greatly appreciated. Alright, so we got the car cleaned. That actually took a little bit longer than I expected, but we did get it clean. Now we're gonna go ahead and try to see if we can remove the tint. It's only been on here for about a year, so it shouldn't be that difficult to take off. So let's go ahead and try to remove it. It wasn't that perfectly done. If you guys can actually tell right here, it's actually kind of bad. So let's go ahead and try to see if we can remove it. And so I managed to get a little piece right here lifted up, and it's looking like it'll actually come off easily. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep removing this and I'll get back to you guys once it's all off. Both windows are done, but unfortunately this one still has some glue all across the window. I anticipated that, so I'm gonna go grab the glue gun and I'm gonna actually go ahead and see if I can actually remove that real quick before we continue on tinting them to 5%. The other window actually came out a lot smoother. I don't have no adhesive right here on the main part of the window, but under the rubber seal there actually is some adhesive, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and remove that. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the glue gun and get right to that. I got that glue gun. This process should be fairly easy and it really shouldn't take that long. That window's done. Now we're gonna go ahead and do the passenger side window, which was actually a lot worse. If you guys can see that, all of that is actually adhesive that was stayed back from the old tint. Man, that took a lot longer than expected, but we finally got it done. That was a tedious and annoying process, but both of them are ready. Just one final prep and we can get started laying down the new 5% tint on the bam, and there we have it. The first one is done. Looking nice and clean, done to perfection. We looking good, boys. Now it's time to move over to the second one, which is this one right here. This one is not tinted, and now this one is tinted, as you can see. It looks like it's kind of tinted here, but it actually is not. There you go. It's clean and clear, while the other one is dark. So let's go ahead and get started on this one. Yeah, because it doesn't have a micro lens. And there we go, guys. The second window is done. Now, for those of you guys that have been wondering as to why I haven't been dumping a lot of money into my car like my brother has been doing with his FRS, that is because this car is getting traded in. I'm not going to be keeping this car for myself like my brother's gonna keep his FRS because he loves it. I actually want to upgrade to a Camaro SS 6th generation, or I want to look for a 370Z, or probably two cars, which would be the 240SX and the 300ZX. So that is it, guys. For a lot of you guys that have been wondering what's been going on with me and the Camaro and why it's not been getting some love, that's the reason why. Hopefully you guys can stand behind me in my decision of actually not even modifying or doing anything to the car, since I am getting rid of it. And that's going to be the end of this video, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. Please drop it a like, subscribe if you haven't. Help us reach 30,000 subscribers. Comment down below your thoughts on what you guys think of the tint, and what of the 4 options should I go for? Should I go for the 2 cars, the 370 or the Camaro SS? And remember, guys, push yourself, because no one's going to do it for you. Deuces.
Yeah, man, the world needs better laws. Maybe then we'll be better off. I'm hoping that it comes, but it never does.